If you're looking to move to St. Louis Park, Minnesota, today we're going to jump inside the computer and get on Google Maps and show you where St. Louis Park is in relation to the rest of the Twin Cities and give you a better idea of where it is. So, as we're looking at the map right now, I'm going to move this over there. You're looking at the Twin Cities in general. We have uh, right here is the loop that goes around the city, and 494 runs all the way from the northwest corner to the south, right to right there. All right, then at that point, it's weird. This switches to 694, and that's 694 for the northern part. So the western and southern part, for the most part, is 494, and the northern part is mostly 694. And here's St. Louis Park in relation to the Twin Cities. It is an inner suburb, a first ring suburb of Minneapolis, and it's located on the west side of Minneapolis. But that is, if you're looking at a big sky picture, that is where St. Louis Park sits on the map. Now, if we're going to narrow it down even more, we'll scoot over here. Now you see there's two main highways that shoot north and west in Minneapolis. One is 169 right here. Don't want to do that. I want to do this. 169, which shoots right up there from 494 to 694. And it goes right through the western part of St. Louis Park. And then you have 100, which shoots right through the eastern side of St. Louis Park up to 94. So those are your north-south highways that run through St. Louis Park. And then the east-west main road right here is 394, and that brings you right into downtown Minneapolis. So if you're living in the west side of St. Louis Park, or the east side of St. Louis Park, you could be in Minneapolis within 5 to 10 minutes. Target Field, when I go to a Twins game, I'm in my seat. I could be home within 10 minutes to St. Louis Park. So it's very, very convenient. And the highways get you to wherever you need to be. Now, if you want to get to the airport, you just take 100 down to 494, and here's the airport right here. So you're about 15 to 20 minutes from the airport, depending on which side of St. Louis Park that you're on. So that is the highway system as far as St. Louis Park goes. Uh, Now, another great thing about St. Louis Park, I think we have like 17 Fortune 500 companies in St. Louis Park. Right there is General Mills. Right there is probably Super Value. Right there is Health Partners that I have there. And what else am I missing? There's one other one there. Health Partners, Super Value. Well, let me think. Cargill's located right there. Carlson Company's located right there. Polaris is out that way. Downtown, you got Target. You got Citibank. I'm sorry. Then you also have Super Value right there. So three companies in Hopkins right there. So and then you have Best Buy, which is located right there. So within St. Louis Park, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Fortune 500 companies within 10 minutes of St. Louis Park. So it's very convenient as far as you want to work for one of those companies living in St. Louis Park. Now, the other thing, if you're into sports and like sports like I do, um, it's again great proximity uh, to the sports stadiums. So the Twin Stadium is located right there. Target Field is right there. Target Stadium that's where the Twins play. This other blue mark right here, that's where the Timberwolves play. The Minnesota Vikings play right there. University of Minnesota is right here. So if you want to go see Big Ten football, you can see that. And then right there is where our professional soccer team, the Loons, play. And right here in St. Paul is where the Wild play. So from St. Louis Park, you're real, again, you're 10. Oh, man, I want to get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. From St. Louis Park, up on 394. I don't want that. I want this line. Nope. Let's do this. You're 10 minutes to Target Field and Target Stadium. You're 12 minutes to US Bank where the Vikings play. You're probably 15 minutes to where the Loons play, and then 20 minutes there to the Wild, and you're 12 minutes to 15 minutes to the University of Minnesota. So you're real close to a bunch of sports activities if you want to do that there as well. Then if we're going to get into St. Louis Park, I'm going to hide that there and get this map a little bit wider for you. As far as the schools go, let's go here. So right now there, we got 3 elementary schools. You got Aquila right there. You've got Peter Hobart right there. You've got Susan Linger right there. I'm sorry, you've got Aquila up here. Aquila's right there. Here you've got the Spanish Immersion School, and that's K through I think 6th grade. The middle school is about right there, and then the high school is located right there. So that is where are your school locations as far as in relation to the St. Louis Park. Now, St. Louis Park School District, everybody that's within these boundaries goes to St. Louis Park, except for these people up here. On the other side on the west side of 169, they go to Hopkins School District. So they're in the Hopkins School, but everything else down here, they all go to St. Louis Park High School. And as you can see, if you're an outdoorsman, we're close to lots of outdoor activities. You have right here. I don't want that line. I want this line. There you go. Right there, you got Lake Minnetonka. Right there. You got the lakes of Minneapolis right here. So you got Lake Harriet, Lake Bidet, Mckesson, Lake of the Isles, and Calhoun Lake. Not Calhoun Lake. I can't remember. Cedar Lake right there. So you got 4 lakes. It's on these western suburbs or eastern suburbs, parts of St. Louis Park. You can walk to these parks, these lakes, very easily to walk to those lakes. You've got the nature center. Let me get this, make this bigger now. You got the Westwood Nature Center up here too as well, and they have a bunch of kids programs like camps every single week during the summertime. So that's really cool for the little kids. And I think overall in St. Louis Park we have 54 parks located within the boundaries of St. Louis Park, and just about like every single neighborhood has their own park, and that's with the playground on it. Almost all of them have playgrounds on it. They have grass. Some have softball fields. Some have baseball fields. So 54 parks in St. Louis Park. We have 8, I think, ice rinks, outdoor ice rinks for hockey, and I think we have 4 warming houses. So if it gets cold, you can get warmed up in the warming house, and you can play hockey on those rinks, or you can go ice skating, depending on what's going on. 8 of those rinks there. The let me think, what else am I missing? Oh, golf courses. So for the golf courses, you're real close to a bunch of great country clubs. Right here located, that is the Minneapolis Golf Course. That's a Donald Ross design. Very, very, very good golf course. Right down here is Interlaken Country Club. That's also designed by Donald Ross. That's hosted U.S. Opens and women's U.S. Opens. The course has gotten too small for the new, longer players of today's generation, so they don't play them there anymore. But they play this course is hosted a bunch of U.S. Opens. Right down here we have a Edina Country Club, and then if we scroll up here a little bit, right in this area here, we have Minnetonka Vista Golf Course, which is located right in this area right here. That's the Minnetonka Golf Course. And Smith Richardson, not Smith Richardson, Theodore Worth Park up here has a public course up there for public golf if you like that. So good for golf, good for the outdoors. Shopping. The West, let me get my marker up here. The West End is located right up here. And that is going to have all kinds of upscale shops, restaurants. Our Costco's located up there. So a bunch of things up there. Down here is the Norwood Mall. You've got grocery stores in both locations. Norwood Mall also has a bunch of shops and restaurants as well. And then Texas Tonka right here. That's another little smaller area, but it has, again, restaurants and all kinds of shops, the shop for there. Then if we expand the map and we get a little bit larger, and then get my pen back here, we mark here. Right here, you've got Ridgedale Mall. Down here, you've got Southdale Mall. That's 62 right here, Southdale Mall. And then you've got Eden Prairie Mall about right here. Right there. And then, of course, you've got Mall of America right here. So you're, with including all the shopping that you have within St. Louis Park, you're 5 to 10 minutes from two huge malls. You got Southdale there and Ridgedale there. You're probably 15 minutes from the Eden Prairie Mall and the Mall of America as well. Okay. One last thing. Not last thing, but if you're a traveler and you want to fly, let's get rid of that. Do this. If you're, I don't want to download this. If you're traveling, let's do this again. That's what I want. So the airport, there's your airport right there. If you live on the west side, the east side of St. Louis Park, if you're on the west side, you can take 169 down and head to the airport. You can cut off on 62 if you're flying Delta and get there too as well. You're probably 15 to 20 minutes at tops to the airport from St. Louis Park. So that is pretty much a map location of St. Louis Park and how it relates to the rest of the Twin Cities. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And again, I want to thank you. This has been Trent Seaman from Seaman's Real Estate Solutions, your anchor on your voyage at home. Have a great day.